We ventured north a day early to meet up with Mark and have a bit of a recce. However stunning the scenery was, we were here to catch rabbits. Mark explains.
My name is Mark. I'm the wildlife manager for Yorkshire Wildlife Management. I'm probably better known for catching white moles, being my main area of expertise is a mole catcher. But today I'm doing the spot of rabbiting. Increasingly, year on year, I'm asked to do more rabbiting work. So I've invited Simon and the lads up for a bit of ferreting on some of my permission to see if we can get some of these rabbits cleared off.
Today though, it was all about the men on the warren. Grandad Bob, Torchie, Richard, Mark and myself. At the minute, I appear to be surrounded by mole men. But on the other hand, Richard, he just loves rabbiting.
What drives me to do it, partly, is living the life. Just being able to live that dream, if only for one day at a time.
Bob kept his keen brown eyes on Mark as we started to ferret. With the nets down, it was time to enter the ferret. Scuttling away, it was soon in hot pursuit of Tawny. As the ferret worked under their paws, Joe and Dan anticipated the balls. But just as Torchie reached for his ferret finder, the rabbit bolted into one of Bob's handmade hemp nets. Bob, the dog whisperer, ensured Mark dispatched the rabbit as he lay a fresh net over the hole.
I was at the Midland Game Fair and I was knitting and a fella said, your gauge is too big, lad.
Right.
And I said, why? He says, because you can't catch young rabbits. I says, aye. I says, what about your ferret walking through with a collar on?
Yeah.
Eh? What about the rabbit putting his head through and you just go like that? Eh?
Sage words indeed. We soon had to get the spade out and have a dig, and as it was over a foot deep, word got out that the boys had some work to do. Like a magician, Richard started to pull out not one but two rabbits before Torchie took over to complete their hat trick. This was the reason why I was in God's own county, watching Bob, who at nearly 70 years of age has the enthusiasm and energy of a man half his age. Laying his handmade hemp net out of his bright red postman's bag, Bob made everything look effortless. Richard and Joe looked on as the drama unfolded before their eyes. There was no place to hide for the rabbit as the ferret searched every nook and cranny of their warren. Like a well-oiled machine, once a rabbit bolted, it was dispatched and the other laid a fresh net. It didn't matter who did the dispatching, the other one instinctively knew to lay a net, leave no hole unprotected. A rabbit squatted in its dead end with a fervent ferret in hot pursuit. When the hunter and hunted finally met, it meant one thing: a dig. With a deeper dig suiting my orangutan-like arms, I pulled out another rabbit before instinctively checking, just in case there was another one. As they lay their nets, it was humbling to watch such characters enjoying themselves. These gentlemen have been such an inspiration, not only to myself, but rabbiters nationwide. Such high quality drama required a fitting stage, and what a stage we were in. Back on the warren, the rabbits started to show once again. As you can see, Torchie is once again wearing his netting rig.
People's asked me about the harness I wear on the net bags. The reason I wear them is because if you have a game bag full of nets, what do? You get to a warren, you put it down up floor, you get a handful of nets, you walk away, you put them down, you come back. Yeah, with my idea, or this idea what we use, is your nets are at hand, straight down, when you pick them up, straight back in your bag again. There's no messing about, leaving nets about, straight back in your net bags.
As we moved, our friend followed us, looking for an easy meal. Here, Torchie illustrates the right way to deal with a sticky situation. Dispatch the rabbit first, then remove the ferret. As Bob picked up his traditional long net, he highlights just what keeps his mind pin sharp.
I enjoy ferreting simply because I've kept ferrets all my life. I think I got my first ferret in about 1958 and I still love the job.
The day finished with 6 tied men, a bucket full of rabbits, but more importantly to myself and everyone, even more memories.